What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So just like the title says, I have a little bit of sad news to give you. I'm going to give you an update on our project we got going on. We're building that new shop here in our backyard. But like the title says, if you guys caught the video I did a few videos back, had some sick goats, and particularly the one I was talking about was little Franny. I decided to name her Franny. Well, sadly, came out to feed yesterday and there was no sign of her anywhere in the field. She didn't come to eat, and she hadn't been feeling good, you know, for a while. Been doctoring her, giving her medicine, giving her some nutritional stuff, some power punch and stuff like that that has vitamins and minerals in it that kind of gives them a little boost, because when they get these parasites, they pretty much turn very anemic, and they need iron, they need all kinds of stuff to try to make it. Well, something else was going on with her because she was kind of stunted, but sadly she did not pull through, and we didn't see her out here. So Rachel started looking frantically for her, worried about her, and she went down the hill and she actually found her over here, way down the hill over there, and she had already passed away. So sadly we lost Franny. I don't think anyone else over here is sick right now. Hopefully we got it under control. There is a little boy in the little billy pen with the donkeys that I doctored yesterday as well. So hopefully he pulls through. Like I said, it's been a rough year as far as the rain just keeps coming. It seems like when we go into these hot summer days and stuff and it keeps raining and it stays wet, that the parasites are just a lot worse than normal. So hate to bring you guys the bad news, but it is what it is. And like I said, I don't try to hide anything on this channel. We try to tell you guys everything. We show you our life pretty much. So we don't always make the best decisions and make the right decisions, but you know, we try to keep all our animals healthy. Sometimes some of them don't make it, and that's part of farming. And the other thing I got to talk to you guys about, you guys seen the little chicken, the little cream leg bar rooster that was in this chicken pen. I left you guys on a little bit of a cliffhanger. I was going to show you that little rooster, and he was missing. Well, the next night I had another chicken that was missing. I actually found it halfway pulled through the fence with its head completely gone. And later that night, I was watching everything like a hawk. Later that night, an owl came back and was trying to get the chickens. I had to round them all up and put them in the coop. So figured out what was going on with that, why that chicken disappeared, is because Mr. Owl was coming back to get some food to go feed his babies. And luckily, I think since that night, I put all the young chickens up. The big chickens, they go back in the chicken coop just fine. It was all these young chickens that would just sit out here all day long and all night long, wouldn't go in the coop. So I manually came out here with the flashlight and grabbed them all and put them back in the coop by hand. And then since then, I think they're going back in there on their own. So that is a little bit of the sad information, a little emotional stuff to get out of the way. And just wanted to let you guys know, because a lot of people have been leaving comments and stuff asking how little Franny's been doing, and the sick goat. But she's gone now. So on to positive things. I don't like to open up videos being negative and staying negative. It is what it is. It's the truth and it's reality. So let's go over here. So today has been a busy day. I've had some contractors here doing some work on the shop building we're building, the pole barn shop building, and they are preparing for concrete. So it's been a whirlwind just trying to do something like this. Now when we subcontracted this house, we pretty much lined up all the contractors, and we overseen the building of this house, and that about put me over. That's a lot of stress. I don't recommend anybody doing that. And I was, you know, just a little over 30 years old when we did it, you know, and pretty good health, and it about put me over. It was very stressful trying to line up all the contractors, keeping everybody, you know, on schedule, because everybody that does a trade, then they try to schedule things out where they have work every week after week after week. And if one of your contractors you have lined up gets put behind for some reason, and you have this guy coming in to do something, it puts everybody behind, everybody gets mad. So it's stressful. Well, the problem with this is I could not get any gravel hauled in because you guys know it has been raining and raining and raining here. Everybody has been wanting to do projects and building and grading the roads and stuff like that. Well, the local rock quarry could not get us any gravel. Luckily, one of my buddies, he has a dump truck or a trucking business, and he has a couple dump trucks. He brought a big end loader dump. He brought me 2 loads, and he pulled off of another job he was doing, so I was lucky to get that. But I actually needed about 6 loads, and so finally I called the rock quarry after the weekend, and they're like, oh, 5 of our 8 trucks are broke down. I'm not gonna be able to get to you till the end of the week. And I've got these contractors, the concrete guys, waiting to come and do this work, but they have to have gravel first for the fill. Anyways, luckily I was able to get some of those trucks in, and we got the rock that we needed, and we got more than enough. So here's what it looks like now. They went ahead and leveled this all out and got the plastic down. They got the rebar mostly tied in. They ran out of wire, so they got to come back and finish that. But we decided to put this visqueen down. That kind of keeps the moisture from penetrating your slab when temperatures get hot and cold and all that type of stuff. You guys know, if you ever seen a cement floor and it starts sweating, that's why, and this will help prevent that. So my dad came over, and we want to have a toilet, water, and electric in here. So me and my dad was busy this past weekend working on that. We got our conduit stubbed up for our electric, which will run over to that electric pole right there. So I'll have to go by this Rose of Sharon. That's one of Rachel's favorite little trees that we planted here, flowers. And got to be careful digging by that. And then over here, we're going to have a toilet. And then our water line, I got it stubbed out. The water line will go connect to the hydrant over here by the donkey pen. And our septic tank is right there too. So all that'll kind of run down there. I got a lot of work to do when they get all done with this and get the metal and all that done. I'm not going to mess with any of the utilities till everybody's done. But I told you guys, this is we didn't build a pad first. I did this a little bit different. Usually when I build a building or something, you'll build a pad up and you'll build it on level ground. Well, this, I had them put the post in and then kind of frame around. The forms are all level, so that top 2x6 is level. That's going to be the top of the concrete. So the contractors today had to come in and cut all these boards and put them underneath that 2x6 to hold in the concrete, because this was not level at all. It was about 12 inches high or low on this side. So if we didn't do that, all that cement would just run out, all the gravel would run out. So here's what we got right now. And so all this is gravel. This is quite a bit of gravel. You can see how tall these boards are right there, right? Well, they left a space in between the wall and the gravel, and that is going to be filled in with concrete. When they pour it, it's going to encase all this gravel, because these bottom forms are coming off, and if we didn't encase it with the concrete, all that gravel would just come out when they take these bottom forms off. This will stay on here. The sheet metal will screw to this. This will be the very bottom of the shop. But anyway, just a little update on that. They got to come back and finish just a little bit more, but they did a good job. They worked really quick. I'll play some footage right here on this machine they got. You gotta check this out, because it worked really well for them. And Rachel seen it. She's like, I gotta have one of those to help clean out the barn. Now, we can't really justify getting one just for cleaning out the barn, and I'm not in construction business, so no, we're probably not going to get one. But you can rent them, so we might rent them when it comes time to clean out the barn. So watch this video, kind of show you guys a little progress on how they tackled this project for us today. Okay, so with that being said, we haven't had any rain in a couple days, and they were wanting to do the concrete tomorrow. However, guess what? Whenever they called, we got 4 concrete plants around here that mix up the concrete and deliver it, and pour it out of their big trucks. Called all 4 of them. Only, well, let's see. Nope, none of them could get us on the schedule until let's see, 5 days from now. So it's gonna be 5 days from now, but only one of them could get us in for 7:30 in the morning. Now, when you're doing a job like this, big concrete pour, it's gonna be 20 some yards, probably about 24 yards of concrete. When it gets hot like this and all that, it starts setting up fast. You don't have as much time to work. So getting started early in the morning when it's still a little bit cool is a plus. You don't have to work quite as fast. You got a little more time to make sure everything's good. So luckily one of the 4 was able to get us in. It's gonna be 5 days. They wanted to get it tomorrow to get it done and be done with the concrete. But unfortunately, with this rain's putting everybody behind, all the contractors and all the people like us that are trying to do these projects and stuff, they're so far behind right now, and everybody's playing catch up. So let's get some food, go check out the animals, go make sure everybody's doing good. Go see little Billy. I got a little story about him, what we're gonna do with him in the future. And yeah, we'll just check everybody out, make sure everybody's doing okay in this heat, especially Mr. Mojo. You guys seen his new haircut though? He's a pretty cool guy now. But yeah, it's officially summer. We've been having these 95, 96, 97 degree days. It is getting hot. It was nice temperatures when it was raining all the time, but everybody was sick and tired of the rain, and I'll take the heat, because you guys seen the video where I got my truck stuck, got the lawnmower stuck down at the lake. It's just been a mess. Rachel and I were both mowing down at the lake. I told you guys we were going to go mow after one of the last videos. Well, Rachel was on this old bad boy mower and I was on the new Hustler. Well, I got that thing buried and she had to pull me out. Luckily, I had a rope down there. All right, so Mr. Leesky, you ready to eat, buddy? Huh? You ready to eat? Yeah, you are, aren't you? There's Cora. There's Mr. Russell. Let's make sure. See if Mr. Olaf's in here. There's Mr. Olaf. What you know, buddy? You ready to eat too? All right. I don't blame you. Well, there's Mr. Skeeter greeting Leesky man. All right, come on, everybody. Not everybody, but dogs. Dogs only. Yep, dogs only. Come on, dogs. Russell man. So you guys see me dump the brush over there. Speaking of getting the dump truck stuck, dump that brush over there. Let me zoom in on that. All those limbs I cut off. And look at that. It is completely brown limbs. There is no leaves to be found on there because the goats just absolutely ate every bit of them. All right, Russ, come on. So you guys know, I talk about this every time. The dogs do not have much of an appetite when the heat's like this. And I even tried to wait and feed them later at night when it's dark and it's just so hot. The heat lingers around. And when you're out working all day and stuff, you just don't have a lot of appetite. And that's what our dogs are dealing with. Russell, come on. Come on, boy. Where you at? Cora, come on, girl. Come on, Russ. But I try to feed them, try to feed them the same way. Try to give them a nice cold egg. Nice cold egg right out of the... Still getting used to this camera. Right out of the fridge. Here you go, buddy. Come on, Cora. Shh, get out of here. Shh. Come on, Cora. Come on, girl. She said, it's a little too hot to eat, mister. Come on, Cora. Come on. All right, let's go feed some goats. Another thing you gotta stay up on is the water. Everybody is going through water like crazy right now. Hey, Henry, what you doing, buddy? Hit a girl, Coco. All right. Hey, mister. Olaf, what you doing, buddy? All right, let's see if we can get you all fed here. Lots of goats, lots of goats. We need to sell some. We need to get rid of some. What'd you find in there? Did you find some crumbs? Huh? Did you find some crumbs, little skeeter bug? Oh, yeah, some in there, huh? You donkeys still got water, huh? You guys still got cold water? I filled yours up this morning. Yep. You guys still got water. Yeah, you guys still got good fresh water. Hi, Billy. What you know, little Billy? Come here, Billy. Billy, come here. You're not Billy, you're Billy. All right, guys, so you guys know Billy. He's the little friendly goat, little Billy goat. He's a boy, of course. And he came from the front field, and there's Mr. Henry. He wants lovins too. Henry, the mini donkey Jack, little boy Jack. But anyways, Mr. Billy is probably going to be moved back into the front field, and we'll let him start breeding some of the girls, or all the girls in the front field. And then some of the girls in the front field are going to be moved over here to the big field over there where the big dogs are. All right, Billy, would you like that? Huh? Yeah, I think you would like that. So anyway, stay tuned. I'll talk more about that on another video. And we'll move Mr. Billy over there. And since he is a friendly little goat, I like his, I like everything about him. He's healthy. He don't have any deformities. He's a friendly goat. He's not the biggest goat, he's not the smallest goat, but I think he'll fit into our breeding program for the Pico program that we got going, the Picos and the Kikos. The line's been going on for probably like 7 generations now, and we'll add him to the mix and then see what his kids turn out to be like. All right, let's grab some more food and go check the goats in the front and check on Mr. Mojo. Mojo, come on, buddy. Skeeter, tell your brother to come on. All right, hey chicks, how you doing? Come out, everybody wants to see how much you're growing. It's hard to see them in there, I know. They're growing good. Come on, Mo. He's coming slowly but surely. Come on, Mojo. All right, I'm just gonna walk out here so he'll come. So, while we're rocking out here, the garden has been producing pretty well. I have not had any ripe tomatoes yet. We're a little behind on all that because of all the rain and everything that we've had this year. It's been a little weird for our garden. This is probably one of the worst gardens we've ever had starting off. It's slowly coming along. Now we have had tons and tons of squash and zucchini, which I absolutely love, but I do get burned out on it. Now where'd he go? Mojo, come on, buddy. He was coming, then he just turned around, so I don't know. So, how are your guys' gardens doing and where do you live? Leave a comment down below. Tell us where you live and how your garden's doing this year. A lot of ours, we got a late start, mostly because of the temperatures, and then the rain was just absolutely brutal. It's been, I don't even remember a time it has rained. Got dust from the feet all over the camera. I don't remember a time it has rained this much in the springtime going into summertime, where most of the time, guys, we're not even mowing at this time. Like, it's almost where the grass is brown and crunchy and just dried up. Not this year. It's still lush and green, still mowing every 3 to 4 days. And yeah, it is what it is. But I don't know where Mojo's at. I guess he's not going to come eat. Like I said, sometimes I got to come out here about 10 o'clock at night when it really cools down and feed him. I just leave his food up here right there on that post, and then I'll come out here and feed him later. He might be a little camera shy, I don't know. But, oh well, we'll just wait. Ghost, what are you doing? You waiting on your treat, girl? Huh? Here you go. Get you a handful of that. Oh, thank you, everybody. All right, goats. Did y'all drain your water down too, huh? Did you guys drain your water down too? They said, well, it is hot, mister, and we got to drink, so it's okay. That's what I'm here. That's why I come feed you guys and water you and seed everybody every day. That's part of having animals. Yep, no breaks. No breaks. Just like taking care of kids. If you don't feed and water your animals, then they can't do it themselves, so. Don't matter if it's snowing, raining, blizzards, hurricanes, whatever. Farming goes on. Hey Yosh, come here, buddy. I haven't done a video with Yoshi in a while. He hasn't been bothering me. Mojo, come on, bud. Where's he at? He ain't even coming. Yoshi, come here, buddy. Yoshi and Yoneg, the two emus. It's funny, a lot of the contractors that come up here, it's weird because we see them every day. We see the emus every day, but a lot of the contractors that come here that are working on the shop right now, they'll say, what are those ostriches? A lot of people has never seen emus up in person. They only see emus and ostriches and stuff on TV, so they're not quite sure when they see these in person. And you'd be surprised how many people think that these two are ostriches, which they're not. They're emus. They're actually pretty nice now. They haven't been bothering me. You guys, if you guys have been following us along for very long, you know Mr. Yoneg, the male. I mean Yoshi, the male. He'll go in spurts, and sometimes I'll come out here and he don't want me out here. He'll just sit there and peck at me and bother me and be really annoying. But yeah, so back to the title of the video, guys. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, it's sad. It's part of it. I tried really hard for this little goat, short of bringing her into our house. And if you're not a farmer, if you've never raised animals and stuff, especially goats, goats are going to get parasites. Every single one of these goats here has parasites right now. That's why we try to breed the genetics that we do, because every goat will get parasites. It's just a matter of if they have the genetics and the toughness to overcome them. If you got to sit out here and give a goat wormer every month, you probably need to get rid of that goat, whether you have it slaughtered or whatever, because it's not good genetics. It is what it is. It's just one of those things. Some goats will get sick, and sometimes you don't have to doctor them. They just overcome it themselves. Sometimes you got to doctor them, and they'll be good for years. But the ones that are sick over and over and over, that's not good practice. You don't want those genetics bred back into your herd. And every scenario is different. Every region's different. A big game changer for us is when we learn to start leaving out the mineral that we leave out 24/7, the trace mineral. It has all the stuff that helps them, vitamins and minerals that keeps their immunity right where it needs to be. So naturally they can fight off these parasites. But it is what it is. You don't want to just come out here every month and just give all your goats medicine, because eventually those parasites will get immune to it and it's not going to work at all anymore. And it builds up immunity in the generations of the parasites. When they have eggs, that's how it works. It's science, and it is real. I can attest to it. We've been raising goats for about 20 years now. And, you know, some years are pretty good and some years are worse than others, and it's usually the years that it rains and it's super wet all year long. But anyways, that's what it is. And just letting you guys know, Rachel come out here and she mowed. She said, I'm gonna go out there and mow a path with the mower. She's just starting to learn to use the zero-turn mowers. You know, I don't feel like that's her job to have to mow. I don't do laundry unless I absolutely have to. Like if she was sick or something, I'll help do laundry. That's the job she likes to do. I'm not saying men and women can't do each other's jobs. I'm just saying, you know, mowing, I think that should be my job. Laundry, she likes doing it, and I'm not going to argue with her. But she's been wanting to learn to mow, so she's been coming out and mowing and stuff, helping me mow at the lake. And our new mower is very powerful, so that was the first time she was on it. And I told her, you know, I don't feel comfortable with you on it, so go out in the front field, mow a little path or something, and just get used to it, just to be safe. And she mowed a path okay right here, but then she liked mowing so much that she ended up mowing all this right here. So the goats are happy, the animals are happy, and now we don't have to walk through knee-high grass to come out here and feed and water. So that's nice. The goats can't keep caught up. Like I said, it's been raining so much, the grass is just so lush that the goats can't keep caught up eating it. You could probably put about 100 more goats in here and they might be able to keep caught up with the grass. But it's starting to get hotter now. You guys know we're like, what, a couple days from July. So yeah, we're probably gonna be wishing it would rain a little bit, probably in July and August, because everything's gonna be brown and crunchy. and burn up probably. You never know though, it's Oklahoma, you just never know. But anyways guys, thank you so much for all the thoughts and prayers about the animals, especially for Franny. Got a lot of sweet messages and you know, encouragement from everybody, especially the ones that do understand how farming goes. And you know, it's not always paradise, and it is what it is. And it's our job to see to our animals and take care of them. And we tried, but she just did not make it. So I apologize to have to tell you that. Mojo's laying over there in the shade now. So we'll let this water fill up. Well, it's full. Let's go over here. We'll see if he'll come to the, we'll see if he'll come feed. Eat his feed. Come on, Mo. Sorry, buddy, there's not shade over here. He's gonna come now, if you guys can see him over there. Big polar bear just got up. Goats, everybody doing okay? Yeah? There's the two big birds. There's the two big birds. Who's bigger, you or Yoshi, man? Come on, Mo. Where'd you go a while ago? You were coming and then you just left me, didn't you? Oh, it's just really hot. I didn't really want to eat, but then I said, well, I better eat now. I'm gonna eat. All right, here you go, buddy. Look, you want this egg? Hey. Sniff it. Okay, there you go. Okay, eat your egg. You get breakfast and dinner all at once. Okay. Goats. Enjoy your dinner, okay? All right, guys, so I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go get the eggs, feed the chickens, and get in the house and eat dinner for myself. Cool off. It don't take long to work up a sweat out here. You can just sit out here on the back porch drinking sweet tea and you're gonna get sweaty. So it's just humid and that's just the way it is. And I am ready for some ripe tomatoes. I cannot wait for tomatoes to ripen up. I see some starting, but not quite there yet. So anyways, guys, thank you so much. Can't even talk. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed. And hopefully you guys are staying cool. Remember to leave a comment down below on where you're from and how your garden's doing this year. And don't forget to tune in for next time on our next video. We'll see you next time.